All right, everything's looking a-okay, and so we're gonna get this started. I hope this only takes me like 30 hours at most. I've got it pretty hammered out this time, so I don't have to wander around and everything. Let's before that, oh, I have to like delete stuff. All right, so delete adventure logs. Let's just do that. I only need the first 3 ones anyway. We'll do like early game, and then mid game, and then late game. Oh, we have to create. Duh. But before everything, names are very important, so got to input those. And I'm going to go with completely different names that I did for my original playthrough, because I just think they're going to help out a lot. This is going to be part of the skill, and it's going to help us out tremendously. Even though I believe all stats are random at the beginning, instead of like the original one, where it's like, oh, it's just based off your name. Yes, we want to go with Draconian. And I wasn't actually paying attention in my test runs through the story, so I'm probably going to pay attention this time, because there's going to be different things that happen, because I'm doing it in a slightly different order. I had to route all the bosses and stuff.
Once upon a time, a young hero, descended from the legendary warrior Erdrick, defeated the dreaded Dragon Lord and restored peace and light to the world. Having done so, he set off on a journey with his new bride, and together they founded a kingdom of their own. This kingdom came to be ruled by their children, and by their children after them. Under the enlightened rule of the Scions of Erdrick, the nation grew ever greater and more prosperous. As the years passed, other adventurous scions forged forth into the unknown, founding new kingdoms in their ancestors' image. Thus came there to be 3 nations ruled by those descended of the hero and his maiden. The first and oldest of the 3 was the Kingdom of Middenhall, named after the castle built by the hero and his bride.
My beautiful boy.
Thou wilt grow into a fine leader of the land. Of this I am certain.
After Middenhall was founded the Kingdom of Cannock, a nation nestled betwixt misty mountains and lush forests.
Look, husband, he possesseth thy steely gaze.
A handsome devil, to be sure. Now, what name might befit one so dashing?
Oh, damn it, I have to delete everything. Yeah, all these names are actually non-canon. If you're curious about that, they're not even named the same thing in the Japanese. He doesn't have the name Caradoc, he has the name Cookie. The Princess of Moonbrook is Purin or Pudding, and the Princess of Cannock is Macaron. So, if you think those are actual names, they can't be any stranger than the ones that I'm giving them.
It is perfect, is it not?
The very height of perfection, my dear. A mighty name for a yet mightier heir.
Lastly came the kingdom of Moonbrook, founded by a spell-casting scion to whom weavers of magic flocked from the world over.
Dear, supposest thee the princes of Middenhall and Cannock might deign to play with our daughter when the three are older?
I doubt not but they shall forge a fellowship most firm, as I did with my cousins the kings. But first, she will need a name that befitteth her station. And, after great pondering, I believe I have happened upon just that. Come, lend me thine ear.
Alright. Yeah, so pudding or Perenelle in this case doesn't actually exist. He came up with the perfect name.
Yes, it is lovely. And her future will be bright. I swear it.
We still got one more character
Thus
to name,
did the
though.
legendary line continue into another generation. Some years later.
Most formidable. Thine ancestors' blood runneth strong in thy veins.
Oh, please, Father. Thou knowest full well mine abilities pale in comparison to thine. Thou hast mastered all manner of spells, of which I as yet know naught.
'Tis true, I was once a caster of no little renown, though now...
Father!
Alas, some matters are beyond even the purview of magic.
Come, Father, let us repair to thy chamber. What now?
By the goddess! Guards, assemble!
Majesty, I bring grave tidings! Lookouts report an army of fiends upon the horizon. They draw ever closer.
Curse thee, Hargon!
Hargon?
Muster the castle guard! Keep them out! I too will make...
Father!
Sire!
Care not for this old fool. Go to thy captain. Tell him...
Don't fear, it is too late!
No! No!
Begone, fiends!
Father, what is happening? What will become of us?
Still thy heart. Thou shalt escape this place.
Oh, I'd reckon recognize those ugly mugs anywhere. It's the king and his darling daughter. Lord Hargon was clear in his instructions. Let no one live.
Just as I feared. But wherefore now? It mattereth not. Moonbrook will not fall today. They knew our faces. Then I have no choice. This way, my child.
Father, please, I do not understand.
Listen to me. Thou hast thy mother's beauty and her wisdom. Thou wert ever our pride and our joy. Since the day of thy birth, everything I have done for thee. I would trade 1,000 lives to live this one with thee anew.
Thou speakest as if this is the last time we shall be together. I shall never leave thy side.
Come. This is my kingdom, and I refuse to relinquish it without a fight!
Scream! There he is! He may be old, but he knows a spell or two. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Wherefore do you tarry so? Do not tell me you have had a change of heart. Today, you battled the bloodline of Erdrick!
Still shocked that that guy said scree. The demon rat's feast.
Must warn Middenhall.
There thou art, beloved son. Though thou seemst mightily vexed, didst thou dream ill-omened dreams, perchance? Nay? Good. I would not have it be so, given the choice. But enough of such talk. Today is a day like any other, and thou must needs be about thy duties. Pray, go into the streets of the city and walk amongst thy people. Speak to them of their hopes and fears, that thou might one day rule wisely over them. And thence to the practice ground, that thy sword might one day suffice to protect them. For thou art mine heir, but thou art also heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend, and thus is thy duty twofold. Thou must needs be king and hero both. It is no easy path, but I trust that thou wilt tread it well.
Pray, stop by to see the item seller this day, Highness. Tidings oft travel fastest among those who cross the land in search of profit. There is much to be learned from such people, and thence to the captain of the guard, and learn that of the sword which he might see fit to teach thee.
Okay, yeah, blah blah blah. So, I've been doing, like, watching speed runs of this game, and it's mostly just Japanese runners and one French dude. I'm probably not gonna follow the speedrun strats. Like, most of the strats I came up with are just my own, which I'm probably gonna repeat when I go to the first boss, but, should be interesting. Go thee first to the item seller. If aught of note is afoot in the land, news will have reached her of it. Thou art mine heir, but thou art also heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend. And thus is thy duty twofold. Yeah, he already said that. Kind of forget what's going on in some of the spots in this game, and I'll be somewhat lost because I'm going to have the Princess of Cannock join a fair bit earlier in this playthrough. Greetings, Highness. May all thine endeavors, whatever they may be, meet with success this fine day. So, I did notice that she was coming out and actually speaking stuff, but I don't know what she actually says because I was more interested in beating up the bosses and everything and coming up with strategies to reliably defeat them. Highness, what's more, thou tourest the town, seeking to speak with thy people. Truly, thou art diligent indeed. And so I just want to, you know, I'm not going to blitz through this game, even though a lot of the boss fights are just going to be, like, as quick as Dragon Quest 1's. Especially in the late game when I have superpowers that allow me to crush them. My brother, too, is a castle guard over Moonbrook Way. I pray that soon he might be granted a leave of absence and come home to visit us. I patrol the castle, that any rogue elements might swiftly be spotted and dealt with. Well, you've already failed at your duty. Yeah, one of the things is that I know where some of this invisible loot is now. They tend to be on these little things here. They say that the prince over in Cannock is skilled with both sword and spell. He must be a fine young man indeed. So anyway, the point that I want to get to today, at least, is getting the Princess of Moonbrook to at least join the party. If thou wouldst do battle with fearsome fiends, thou must needs equip thyself accordingly, Highness. But this does not mean simply seeking out the biggest sword or the stoutest armor. Even seemingly lesser items be blessed with beneficial effects. Yeah, that's gonna be this playthrough. There's only like 2 places where I actually shop in the game, and they're both in the same city. Well, 3 places, because I have to get gear in the beginning. Outside of that, this is gonna be an El Cheapo run, and I'm just gonna pick up as much stuff as I can off the ground to upgrade. Greetings, Your Highness, and might I say, as ever, your garments suit you most handsomely. You are dashing indeed, tee-hee. Oh, we might as well drop a save. That opening sequence is like 20 minutes long, actually. Wonder how much the game time says right now. 17 minutes, okay. So there's a mini medal right here. And most of the mini medal rewards in Dragon Quest II HD-2D remaster are complete trash and not worth getting. The peace that we enjoy, we owe entirely to the efforts of those who came before us. We must never forget to thank them for this, their greatest gift. In fact, I think out of all these HD remakes, they give the worst rewards for the mini medals in this one. Oh, that reminds me, I should change some settings. Audio. Everything is way too loud. Alright, helpful settings. Where is the text speed? I think everything else is good. You are in your prime, Highness, and yet you hardly touch your food. Should you wish for a second bowl, or even a 50th, you need but say the word. Yeah, if I was his age, I would eat everything in sight. The royal line of Middenhall possesseth knowledge of some fascinating fighting techniques. These are taught only to those of royal blood who have proven their devotion to the art of swordsmanship. Cattle prod, helm splitter, cutting edge, the list continueth. So continueth the line of kings and queens, princes and princesses, who are veritable maestros of the martial arts. Hey, a cap that we can't even use. That's gonna be good. The king is doubtless a great man, but he is also surpassing stern. He does not seem the type to revel in idle chitter-chatter or other such frivolities. Pray, take care around the teleportal that lieth just ahead, Highness. Shouldst thou trip and fall into it, thou wilt be transported to a place many leagues away in the blink of an eye. And so we actually want to go through this because I think there's like 1 or 2 seeds I could get out of it, and it also gives me a spot to teleport to later in the game. Because I don't actually need a mage in the group to get a zoom spot. But yeah, the speedrun strats, some I just don't understand, like why they spin in circles to... Some of the Japanese runners just spin in circles instead of using whistle to get into encounters, and I just don't understand that one. And it's not like they don't have it either. It's like, yeah, you should have it by this point in the game. Why are you spinning in circles? Alright, she's sleepy. So we're just gonna loot this place. 15 gold, oh my. And actually, I don't think that DQ2 is very well optimized and run very well in the speedrun community at this point. Like Dragon Quest 1, well, I guess it's because it's a longer game to run. Like they're around 4 hours at this point, but Dragon Quest 1 is like 120 at this point. Highness, forgive my impertinence, but art thou done with thy daily rounds? Hast thou spoken with thy people? Return to me when thou hast. It will serve thee well to stretch thy legs ere I put thee through thy paces on the practice ground. And also, speedrun strats don't actually translate that well to Draconian difficulty either. They're under-leveled for a lot of parts. And I'm gonna end this game around level 45 in the... level 44 or 45. I think 44 is when I get the last ability that I really, quote, need. But they actually get really close to that in this game because there's like 40 plus bosses in this game, so there's so much XP doled out that they just end up leveling rapidly, and they ended around like level 35 to 40, which is actually pretty high for a speedrun in my opinion, but it doesn't translate well into Draconian difficulty because they have higher attack. In some cases, they have double the HP they have, and also higher defense, so some of the times I'm just doing around the same damage while being like 5 levels above them. Pay careful heed to thine appearance ere thou tourest the town, Highness. A tousle-headed prince is hardly a fitted sight for the people. Hey, you need to put some respect on this guy. Didst thou sleep soundly, Highness? I myself did not. I awoke in the dead of night with a strange feeling of anxiousness. Good morrow to thee, young prince, and a fine one it is, too. Let's just look for some more loot. That's gonna be important. Sounds! I am exhausted. I need a little respite, Scooby-Doo. Or perhaps even a holiday. I hear that Canuck is surprisingly pretty at this time of the year. I actually love this town music. I may say that What's-His-Face had very hard time making battle themes, but this town theme is absolute cinema, I guess. The king is hard both upon himself and those who serve him, and with good reason. Were it not for his unwavering steadfastness, Middenhall would not be the kingdom it is today. Anecdotal herb. Something around here. Where is it? Just need a defense. Okay, I'm gonna be hoarding those for quite some time. Yeah. We are not going to use the chest contents, so we're not going to have a dog or cat suit. And the seeds, we don't actually need them in this one. If you were making for Canuck, you would be best served following the road to the west and stopping by Leftwine. It is the safest route I know. The northwestern route through the forest and over the mountains would get you there the quickest, though less assuredly alive. Alright, a medicinal herb and 9 gold. You don't actually need it because you get an actually overpowered utility ability in this one called Dig once the Princess of Moonbrook joins your party. Let's talk more action, Kirsty. 'Tis thine arm I wish to see flying back and forth, not thy tongue. What have I told thee, worm? Craftsmanship require 3 things. Love, kindness, forbearance, and silence. Ah, my master speaketh of silence, and yet he is the one who never ceases to roar and bellow. Alright, a medicinal herb. Another mini-metal. Yay! That's certainly gonna help out a lot. 'Tis perilous indeed to venture beyond the city walls unprepared. We'll do just that. 6 gold. I think there's something in here, but it's a bamboo pole, okay. Already power crept. Town groweth ever more bustling and full of new buildings and new faces thanks to his majesty. May Middenhall go from strength to strength. Isn't that what Kiefer said when he levels up in the new reimagined one? I've gone from strength to strength. Alright, stamina ones I'm also gonna hoard. Thou askest why I shun my fellow man and hide myself away here. I can tell thee, pal, but once told, the tale cannot be untold. Art thou certain thou wishest me to spill the beans nonetheless? Well, 'tis because I like the damp sea. Lovely, clammy dampness. No fun at all. Our holy water. We'll come back for this stuff later. Is there anything over here? Monsters do roam freely beyond these walls, Highness. I would ask that thou return to safety. Not while there are barrels over here. I'm arrowing. Oh yeah, we have to talk to her. Highness, just the man I wish to see. I'm awaiting the delivery of a consignment of goods from fair Moonbrook. It should have been here yesterday, and yet, nothing. Alas, due to this sorry state of affairs, my shelves are nigh bare, though if you would still like to peruse them, you would be most welcome. Nothing good, apparently. No upgrades at all. Upgrades at Canuck, so we'll be fine. The merchant of Moonbrook with whom I deal with is a most punctual soul. Not once has he failed to appear ere now. But men are ever wont to oversleep, or to otherwise tarry. All is well, I am sure. Well, if it's not my dear friend Prince Charmless, that's Dragon Quest VIII, not this one. Heir to mighty Erdrick, and yet unable to cast so much as a spell to ward off wards. Have you not better to do than fritter away your days in idle conversation? Still thine impertinent tongue, thou saucy rogue. Idle conversation indeed. The prince doth a great kindness to us all in speaking with us of our woes and worries. What quarrel hast thou with such a noble and upstanding young fellow, Rebuked. None. I merely thought that, being hero and future king both, it might not befit our prince to rely on main force alone. Bullshit. And that a word of warning to that effect might aid him in his growth, Thou thinkest thyself fit to counsel princes. Ha! Then thou art boneheaded indeed. Begone, swaggering oaf, away with you! Forsooth, fear not, Highness. The people know full well the purpose of thy daily tour of the town, and of how diligently thou practicest thy sword craft each and every afternoon. Pay no heed to the pratings of green-eyed nincompoops. We stand firmly at thy back. But I have kept thee too long already. Away to the practice ground, and may fortune attend thee. Fortune indeed. She read my mind.
Highness, come, the practice ground awaiteth. Though I fear there is precious little left for me to teach thee. Despite thy youth, thy skill already approacheth mine own, nay, exceedeth it perhaps. To have tutored such a prodigy in the arts maketh me right proud. But I am yet captain of the guard, and have pride of mine own to think of. I do not mean to yield to thee just yet, young prince.
Yield! I'm too strong for you.
Make ready!
These wounds! Friend, what misfortune hath befallen thee?
Alright, so we'll soon be able to play the game.
Brother! Wherefore wouldst thou abandon thy post at Moonbrook Castle? And how came thee to be injured so?
My wounds matter not. The king, I must speak with him. Please.
Of course. His Majesty will see him, surely. Come, we will take you there.
I just got this weird feeling all of a sudden that those two are the actors that did Marcello and Angelo in Dragon Quest VIII. Wouldn't that be something?
What is the meaning of this? What hath befallen thee, friend?
Majesty, Moonbrook Castle. Attacked. Monsters. A great horde of fiends.
Stay with us. I beseech thee.
Fear not, brother. We shall meet again.
No!
He did his duty to the last, and expended his final breath that we might learn of the assault on Moonbrook. His was a grit and forbearance granted to few, and he must be given a burial befitting such heroism. It seemeth ill deeds are afoot in the kingdom of Moonbrook, but we do not yet know the full truth. Pray, do not speak of this until such time as the facts of the matter have been ascertained, lest panic spread needlessly among the populace. Sire, in the meantime, make ready to defend the city. I would speak with my son. Come, child, below with thee.
Yeah, I'm finding plenty of ideas. How you doing there, Mr. Variant? Oh, the fellow spoke of a horde of monsters, yet mighty Moonbrook could surely stand firm in the face of even the largest of attacking forces. What about Rapthorn? That guy's pretty huge. Would it not? 'Twas a heroic feat indeed to deliver the news of Moonbrook's fall, as that poor soldier did. Brother mine, thou didst thy duty well. And they'll be reincarnated in Dragon Quest VIII as Marcello and Angelo, and they'll be very angry with each other. The soldiers of Moonbrook are greatly skilled in magic and swordplay both, and yet, despite this, they howl. What signifieth this commotion? That guy's confused. He's not even paying attention. He's the worst guard in history. Avatar Legends beta. Which Avatar is that from? Is that, not Michael Bay, but James Cameron? Or is that the, cartoon?
Another such tragedy befell our world some decades since. A great monstrous horde laid waste to the land of Renderak. The horde was commanded by one who styled himself High Priest Hargon, fearful that the High Priest's minions might make Middenhall their next port of call. My father did shore up the kingdom's defenses and set his men to watch for monsters on the horizon. I must confess that the further the tragedy drifted in time, the more I had thought the danger past. But the similarities between the assault just now reported and the one my father described cannot be denied. Could this be another Renderak? I hardly dare believe it. We must ascertain the facts of what hath befallen Moonbrook as soon as we are able. I would have thee journey to Cannock, there to share these unfortunate tidings with the king of that realm. None can afford to remain ignorant if the horde is abroad. Thence, thou must visit Moonbrook, and see with thine own eyes what hath befallen it. I must needs remain here to see to our defenses, as my father did before me. Wilt thou bear this burden on my behalf, beloved son?
I mean, it's not that I don't do fighters, it's just that I'm old. I'm washed, man. I don't hang with the young kids anymore. Yeah, nothing's permanent. Nothing in this world is permanent, you know. Even last night I was tired, and so I kind of sold an Onimusha, but I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, it seems like blocking is a lot more important.
Thy reticence
yeah,
is
if I go into a fucking playlist on, it doesn't matter if it's a first-person shooter or
thou wert trained, that thou might venture forth alone should the need arise. Venture forth, thou must.
Fighting game like you're suggesting there. I'm not going to be top tier, not anymore.
Thou art ready, my boy. More than
I was
ready,
well aware
me.
of that.
Well,
in my
wilt
30s.
Thou act as my envoy?
No way.
Thy reticence is understandable, but it was in preparation.
Because everybody's
for
always like, when they see me type, they're like, "Oh my god, you type blazing fast!"
Thou might
and I'm
venture
like,
forth
"Yeah,
alone should the need arise.
I'm actually not typing as fast as I can.
Thou art ready,
because my body actually does not keep up with it anymore.
Well,
so if I type as fast as I can, I just
act as
typo all over the place, and it's like, yeah, you're just well aware of that.
I am right glad to hear it. Now, before thou departest, a gift. A necklace, to be precise. The princess's pledge. Ere he became the first and greatest king of this land, thine ancestor, mighty Erdrick, did set out upon a perilous quest to defeat the Dragon Lord. This necklace was presented unto him by a certain fair maiden with whom he did forge a firm and lasting bond on his travels. It shall surely aid thee on thy path.
And also, I don't like the current competitive games either. Like, they went from just, like, shooting people in the face in Call of Duty and Halo and stuff, and now you're just, like, building a fucking tower while shooting people in Fortnite, and whatever the fuck else they're doing.
Now away with thee.
And I thought
Venture
Destiny
westward
was
from
like
our
the
realm,
weirdest shit
and
when
thou
I
shalt
saw
reach
it.
the village of Leftwine soon enough. From there, cast thine eyes northward, and thou shalt espy the castle of Cannock. As thou well knowst, in Cannock and Moonbrook both are to be found others, through whose veins floweth the blood of the hero of legend. Take care, my child. I have faith that thou wilt see thy duty done.
Yeah, I don't get distracted easier. It's just that, you know, my body's not keeping up anymore. The necklace with which I did entrust thee guided those through whose veins flow with the blood of heroes. I do not doubt that it will aid thee greatly in thy quest. Starting to have, like, old people problems too, like my sciatica and stuff. It's not as bad as it was the first time I got struck by it, but I'm kind of having a flare-up right now, like the last couple of days, and it just makes my leg feel really weird. And it gets annoying, too. Before thou departest, Highness, pray, take this. We knew that this peace could not last, and yet for Moonbrook to have fallen is a blow beyond imagining. I'm gonna show you some blows beyond imagining, bro. Know that His Majesty sends thee forth as duty dictates. He is, after all, a king and a descendant of mighty Erdrick to boot. But he is also a father, and I do not doubt that he will fret most mightily for thy safety on the road. I beg of thee, take care. So I think if I get Onimusha, I'll probably do better in the fall. Speaking of which, I actually updated my video part driver today, and it turns out that it's been, like, quite a while since I've updated it. Whether a person is able to cast a silly spell is neither here nor there. It's whether a person can sense when their fellow man is in need that is the mark of greatness, and how they attend to said need. Never mind that now. Give me money. Alright. Now we can actually... Yeah, I'm actually a fan of Onimusha, so you can find the rest of the series on my channel. I just didn't play the fighting game or the Game Boy Tactics game or whatever it is. It's like some strategy game that looks like Final Fantasy Tactics or something. I think it's called Onimusha Tactics, to be honest. Alright, Seeds of Luck are actually really good. But I gotta stay close to... Oh, I forgot to increase the battle speed. Yeah, normal is, like, way too slow. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I find fast too slow. Yeah, so I have Onimusha, the new Tales game, Castlevania, and the Transylvania Quest of Simon Adventure. Lots of games coming out that are actually interesting this year. Also, we're not using the chest seeds and stuff in this playthrough because we don't have to. We'll be able to get plenty of seeds through, you know, just digging through the ground. Our trusty shovel is going to save us. Alright, so what I actually want to do... Actually, all these seeds are going right onto him. Alright, good gain so far. Those seeds I will hold on to and hoard. Wonder if I should get through the first two bosses this playthrough. Maybe I should. Because I don't know... I'm almost certain I'm going to be fighting the Brute Bat tomorrow. And I don't know how many attempts that's going to take me, because That boss is just complete luck. Okay, we don't have Stone's Throw yet. Can this one-shot this dude, though? That took all of my MP. How many medicinal herbs? We got plenty of them. So I gotta head up north to get this secret spot, and then I think there's some sparklies up there. Oh, fucking hell, he dodged. Let's just run. Uh-oh, we're fucked. That's not good in the beginning of the game. Just secret spots. What do we find? I need to find new armor. Divine Dagger, that's useless. Useless, I say! Actually, it's useful, but the Prince of Middenhall can't even equip it. Gives a plus 30% damage bonus against undead. I think I got enough luck so far to get the 20% damage bonus. So that's probably why I'm one-shotting everything. Alright, Seed of Agility and Strength. I need to hoard those. Well, the strength ones I don't have to hoard. As soon as the Prince of Cannock enters the chat, I could give those to him. But the Seeds of Agility and Wisdom, I want to hoard until the Princess of Moonbrook is in, because I want to split those between the both of them. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna give all the Seeds of Luck to the Prince of Middenhall until I get the ship, and I personally believe that's gonna be the mid-game. And then I'll start dumping the Seeds of Luck onto Prince of Cannock and the Princess of Moonbrook, because luck doesn't actually work the way I thought it did in the first playthrough I did of this. Having high luck is actually bad. But that's only if your natural luck is high. Alright, we're already level 3. We are crushing it. When do I get Stone's Throw, though? Alright, give me more seeds, though. Oh my god, he actually survived a hit? I should have gone for this guy, then. Hey! That's nice to see. Okay, so yeah, the ghosts drop Seeds of Luck. If you didn't know that. Alright, mini metal. Greetings, little one. Enjoying a spot of make-believe adventuring, are we? In that case, I suggest thou makest for the plains east of Cannock. And do investigate the lands south and west of the kingdom whilst in the region. I, too, fancied myself an adventurer in my youth. Is that all I get here? Is that mini metal? There's usually 3 things, but I guess that one only has 2. But yeah, the way luck works in this game is that you can get up to 20% over that, and it gives you ailment resistance and a 20% damage boost to your melee attacks, but not your magic attacks, because that's handled by wisdom. And also critical hits, but it takes 3 times your luck score to actually max that out. And the max for critical hits in this game is 50%, which doesn't really matter to me, because the farther I get into the game, really the less and less those are going to matter. And there's just some skills that I will be using that cannot crit anyway. The humble settlement is the village of Leftwine. 'Tis a traveler's resting place of some renown. Like the Princess of Cannock's best melee attack for fighting bosses, Thunder Dragon Dance, cannot crit. Which is kind of sucky, because her personal boost for I don't care about the bank. Her personal boost for things is called Chant of Champions, and that actually sets her crit rate to the max of 50%, so she kind of loses out on that because of the fact that her best attack just cannot crit. Prithee, do not startle me so. I nearly trod in horse manure. That's what we call a skill issue. One cannot simply spend one's days complaining that anything and everything is a bother. Okay, Boromir. For the man who, once poisoned, cannot bother to heal himself, doth end up ere long in his coffin. Well, like I said, Boromir. This place was once but a simple stopping place on the road between Cannock and Middenhall. But as the two kingdoms grew, it grew along with them, both in size and prosperity. Perhaps the very hero of legend and the Princess Gwaelin herself once stayed here. Just imagine. Come, say a prayer ere thou continuest on thy travels. I don't want to pray at all? Begone, fool! Canst thou not see this is a lover's tryst? My father is a guard at Moonbrook Castle. To hold such a post, he must be a great man indeed. Do you not agree? What'd you say? You had better, for soon he shall return here to visit us, and shall surely have words with anyone who speaks ill of him. The child over yonder's father doth serve in Moonbrook. His mother is long since passed away, and thus he was entrusted to the care of his aunt. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Welcome to our inn, on whose comfort and cordiality we do pride ourselves. Why not stay with us a while? Why not loot this place? Knowest thou the Prince of Cannock? 'Tis said that he is a noble fellow, skilled with both sword and spell. Is he skilled in looting? I might as well get my HPs and MPs back for the long trek north to Cannock. Hey, Seat of Agility. Always good to see. Lo, thou art a child of breeding, art thou not? 'Tis plain from how thou carriest thyself. Where art thou headed, friend? To Cannock, perchance? Long have I meant to visit the place, yet I fear that I am grown too old to make the journey north. Along with Middenhall and Moonbrook, 'tis one of the 3 kingdoms founded by the descendants of mighty Erdrick. Alright, more Seeds of Luck. I think we're good for now. I will just wait until we get Cannock to join, and then we'll do more dumping. When faced with a multitude of fiends, one must needs decide upon a strategy post-haste. Namely, if one would target the strongest foes first, or the weakest. However, one's mind is made up easily when faced with enemies with the power to summon allies anew. Such adversaries must be bested before all others. Are you sure about that? You are at a loss as what to buy. Ha, friend, speak not so foolishly. All the best armor and arms on offer. You worry for the strings of your purse. Then may I suggest you first focus on defensive equipment. Doubtless you know the saying, a weak blade never killed its wielder, weak armor, less so. And what one lacks is strength of arms, one might yet make up for with magic skills and strategy. So, yeah, about that. I am really not going to buy that much, and the best armor is not always the best defensive armor, that is not the best strategy. My beloved brother serveth in the castle guard at Moonbrook. Some days ago, he did entrust his only son unto my care. Though he did promise to return ere long and spend some time with the boy just as soon as he might earn a leave of absence. In fact, the armor I get in the mid-game, I'm pretty much going to ride for the entire mid-game. It's actually that good. And then, like, upgrades that you could get defensively are actually worse. Alright, we head north, and we will take the loot on our way. Chimera Wing, those are useful. Why would you give him the first action? It's disrespectful. I think with one more level, he's a one-shot. Alright, so I want to hit this over here, and then... we still do not have Stone Throw. Yeah, I want to hit this over here, and then go into Canic. Really, I did not one-shot this guy? He must have rolled high on HP. Ah, shit. Yeah, the Dracula was the one I wanted to take out first. Lame. Alright, focus those guys down first. And now they're not casting spells. Well, that one did. Spells are decidedly more devastating in the early game. Not so much in the mid-game. Alright, isn't there, like, better headwear here or something? Hardwood headwear! Why, give me that. That will help out tremendously. And a barrel full of mini-metal. That it? That it? Alright, let's go get another party member who will help us out tremendously. I guess these guys probably would have hit for like 7 if I didn't have that helmet. Welcome, Wanderer, to the Kingdom of Canic. It takes us a while to get to the first boss, though. Allow me to impart some advice unto you. Purchase medicinal herbs and chimera wings often and in quantities great. For those who scrip and save, buying only a few at a time, win themselves not but a one-way ticket to an early grave. I refuse to set forth lest I possess 20 medicinal herbs and 10 chimera wings. Only then do I feel suitably prepared. Okay. Seems like a waste to me. Just now, I did spy upon the southern horizon a glow as of a great conflagration. I pray that naught hath befallen our brothers and sisters of the peaceful realm of Moonbrook. Oh, something has befallen them, of course. Though the soil here is fertile and the growing good, the insects are a constant nuisance. Naught is ever easy, I suppose. It's what you get for building in the woods. On the handling of scrolls. Scrolls are imbued with the power of many different spells and abilities and can be used to make that power one's own. As such, they must be handled with both care and respect. However, they do not allow anyone to obtain such said knowledge. Those unattuned to the arts that sleep within a scroll have nothing to gain by perusing it. Scrolls are not necessarily unique. Some have multiple copies. Still, that is no excuse not to handle them with the requisite care and respect. May all those who ignore this advice be visited by the naughty stick. Yannick is a fine, fertile, and fruitful place indeed. Its crops are delicious and bountiful both. Alright, we get a mini medal. That's surely gonna be a huge help to us at any point in the game. There's actually useful loot inside there that he doesn't give you, but you can get out of the chests that are the 6 chests that require keys. This is Kannik, one of the 3 realms founded by the scions of mighty Erdrick, and it is a passing pleasant pace indeed. Where next? To Middenhall, perhaps, and on the way, a sojourn in fair Leftwine to break up the monotony of the road. Alright, seat of defense. Alright, 15 gold. Our own prince is something of a spellcaster, unlike the Prince of Middenhall, or so I hear. But they say that self-same prince is something of a master of the sword. Truly do we all have our strengths and weaknesses. So the strengths of the Prince of Middenhall is that he absolutely crushes everything, and he's just bad at random encounters. Which is the reverse for everybody else. Alright, let's get some chainmail. And do we have enough for a scale shield? We do not. I'm gonna need this, though. One day I too shall be like the princess. I shall train and train and train and train some more, until I am stronger than any other. My daughter worshipeth the young princess. Why, she waketh each day at dawn to see her highness on her morning run about the town. That one so noble should try her hardest despite being born into comfort is an inspiration indeed for the little one. They're actually hyping up the Princess of Canhawk there. Head lieth Canhawk Castle, be on thy best behavior now. And by best behavior, he means loot everything. Why, is this not Prince Big Bad Bro of Middenhall who standeth before me? Forgive us, Highness. Though thou art surpassing dutiful, fear that our own Prince and Princess are somewhat free-spirited by comparison. Why, only the other day the princess did think to make a poisonous mire here in the castle grounds, claiming that she wished to temper her resistances or some such. The child beggareth belief. Well, she needs all the help she can get with that. The king and I did often enjoy a tipple together late of the evening. That is, until we were discovered by the queen, and scolded most mercilessly. The throne room, wherein the king and queen might be found, lieth up ahead on the left-hand side. Very important thing to know. My respect for Her Majesty the Queen knoweth no bounds. She is kind when kindness is required, and stern when sternness is the order of the day. She is a wise woman indeed. It seemeth that there are those among the people who do seek to sow discord and mistrust. How could such souls live with themselves? Alright. The jail lieth ahead. 'Tis not a place to be entered for one's idle amusement. Thou art free to speak with the prisoners through the bars if thou wouldst, but pray, approach them with care. Since thou didst go to all the trouble of visiting me here, allow me to share a little pearl of wisdom. There is a key in this world that can open nigh any door. Just imagine. The more we stain our hands with wicked acts, the higher we climb in the ranks of the army of the faithful. What luck to be imprisoned here beside one so damnably foul. Pray, what did I do to deserve such punishment? The plaguey fiend never ceases to entreat me to do wrong. Come, friend, the world shall soon end. What mattereth aught? With this and other such pleasantries doth he bombard me. So tirelessly aggravating is he that I have put off wrongdoing entirely. It's like the Jehovah's Witness or Mormon of the bad guys. Oh, we got another one. And I remember when a traveling Mormon came to my door once, and he wanted to preach the good word, and I just told him, why don't you just give me your book? And so he parted with it, and he just had to look at his eyes like it was breaking his heart. Only one deserving of the title of hero might be suffered to claim the contents of this chest. And I mean not merely one through whose veins the blood of heroes courses. I mean one in whom the people might place their trust, in whose strength and kindness they might have the utmost faith. Which I still have that particular copy of the Book of Mormon. Wherein is kept a great treasure of the royal line of Canuck, one once possessed by the very hero of legend himself. Beyond lie the princess's chambers. I am tasked with her safekeeping, and yet I sometimes feel that it is I who must be kept safe from her. She doth fire off spells in my direction without a by your leave, and challenge me to duels over the merest of trifles, all in the name of training. 'Tis no easy posting, I tell thee. We want that. Bronze knife is whatever. Cousin, it feels like years since last you visited. Do you want to go bowling? Have you come seeking your playmate, my dolt of a brother? Alas, he is abroad on an errand of such surpassing foolishness that I dare not speak of it. Oh yeah, the chess match between the brother and sister there. Who wins that in the end? I have to know the answer to that question.
Well met, young Middenhall.
How thou art grown since last we saw thee. Yet the furrow of thy brow suggesteth all is far from well.
Sounds! Moonbrook is fallen? Her armies laid waste by a vast horde of fiends? Yet as thou sayest, we have but one soldier's word. It would behoove us to learn the truth before acting unduly. Wait! Pray, take our boy with thee.
Though some regard him as something of a featherbrained sort, he is assiduous in his daily training with sword and spell.
Where art thou, boy? Thy presence is required in the throne room.
Whatever is the matter, Daddy? If you were looking for that wayward brother of mine, I'm afraid you shan't find him here. He set off for the wellspring of the hero earlier this morn.
Even now, he marcheth to the beat of a drum entirely his own. Mine apologies, fair prince. Yet I could not forgive myself wert thou to go companionless and any harm were to befall thee. Wouldst thou be willing to journey to the wellspring of the hero and bring back my son? Please, Highness, I beg thee to consider that I could never again look thy father in the eye should misfortune befall thee. And my son, for all his faults, is of the bloodline of Erdrick. He would be no burden to thee, I am sure.
Forgive us for troubling thee so, but we should be ever grateful.
Once thou hast located our boy, do see he is returned to the castle. There are matters I would see discussed before you two depart. Is my cousin Moonbrook no more?
We do not know that, dear. Let us not dwell on that we cannot control, but turn our attentions to that we can.
Quite. Summon the Chancellor. The kingdom must be fortified.
Pray, if thou intendest to speak with either of their majesties, do so with the respect befitting those of their station. My brother has a head start, it is true, but surely you can catch up with such an inveterate dawdler as he, surely. It seemeth that my son hath made for the wellspring of the hero. Pray forgive the inconvenience. Why now, of all times? Why must the boy choose to visit the wellspring of the hero now, when he hath so rarely ventured there before? Yeah, we need answers to that question, and the ultimate victor of the chess match between the prince and princess. Prince, the Broforce, is a kindly soul at heart. He is simply somewhat blind to others' thoughts and feelings at times. Much to the amusement of his onlookers, I must say. Alright, we can't get into there until we get the magic key, so that's mid-game stuff. It's somewhat okay.
Quickly, in here!
Because of the things that I learned about how this game actually works,
What was all that talk of Moonbrook just now?
I'm not actually going to run around with banishing bells on anymore.
Good gracious! That is terrible
With an exception.
news, and I can well understand why Father is loath to let you go alone.
Stop
Then
it.
it is decided. I will accompany you on your hunt for my darling brother. After all, if he is to play his part as a scion of the hallowed hero, then so must I. It is as I always say, age is no excuse to laze. I hardly think that Mummy and Daddy Dearest will allow me to join you on your journey to Moonbrook, but at the very least, I can help you find my brother, can't I?
Oh, wait. Nobody can help me.
Sorry, did you say something? Do speak up. I adore being thanked for acts of charity. You are taking me? Yes?
Nope.
Sorry, did you... Well, now that is settled, let us prepare to depart. Adventure awaits.
But on Draconian.
First, I must dress for the occasion. Step outside for a moment, please.
She's a very welcome addition because she has infinite HPs and actually heals us, so we don't have to use up our medicinal herb supply for the short time that she is available.
Well, what do you make of my travelling togs? I sewed them myself, you know. Honestly,
Sewed them
you
herself.
boys wouldn't know needlework if it poked you in the eye. When a lady asks for your opinion on her outfit, you say it's stunning or breathtaking, or if you're feeling particularly adventurous, sublime beyond belief. Anyway, on the subject of feeling adventurous, let us be off. Oh, and pray do not stand on ceremony. I have a name for a reason. By all means, call me by it.
Oh yeah, we have to rename her too. Final character. Japanese macaroons, so we're not naming them after snack foods that are high in sugar.
Now that is settled, let us fly to the east, over field and forest, and down into the depths of the earth. The wellspring of the hero awaits.
Alright, a bromance has forced her way into the party. And with that, we're pretty solid at this point. Alright, Canox Fineless is along for the ride. While with you, the princess will help fight against any enemies you cross swords with. However, she hasn't officially decided to join your party just yet. The independent-minded miss won't take any orders from you, nor allow you to rifle through her items or equipment. Enchanted parchments adorned with wisdom that allow their readers to learn new spells and abilities, provided they are capable of harnessing their power. However, reader be warned, one could read them only once before they crumble into dust. Well, who made that decision? Yeah, so anyway, I think the reason they only allow her for a short time is because the percent chance that she's gonna ignore your command and go do some gadabout shit is based on her level, and the lower level she is, the higher chance she has to just ignore you. So at these very low levels, it's extremely high, and eventually it gets eliminated by level 40, where she'll just listen to your commands no matter what, and you completely lose that. The gadabout shit could be good or bad, because sometimes it debuffs, but in the same action, she could also cast oomph on an enemy, and the guy can now tear your party apart, so your mileage may vary with it. And once she's high enough level anyway, she's just going to do as told, so... And at very high levels, she's absolutely busted.
Ow!
Talking 40 plus. I think at 41 she learns Twin Dragon Lash, which is upgraded into her best move. Alright, we got Stone's Throw, which is his best multi-target attack for some time. At least until we get to the mid-game. Wow, 25 and this guy is still hot. Wow. Maybe I was wrong about that level up. Those ghosts are pretty sturdy, to be honest. Dad is trying to get me to stop playing. He's like, isn't it my time right now? Alright, we should be good throughout this entire section. Well, we're gonna double back that way anyway. I'm not gonna use the Chimera Wing to get back to Canik. Yeah, so see with that, I think that's either the you get your attack debuffed by 2 levels, or it casts oomph on them, and so she could either be helping, or the one in the case of giving the agility, she could actually cast Acceleratal on the entire party, or Deceleratal. Alright, we got Chain Sickle now. 5-point improvement, and I think there's a pile of gold over here somewhere. Yeah, it's in a pouch. That'll help us buy that shield, I think. How much money? 487. Okay, we got enough to buy the shield, but we also have to get equipment for the Prince of Canik as well, so... Got a ways to go. The spring itself is a little further in. That is where we shall find my brother performing his ablutions. Normally he forgoes the bath entirely, but today of all days he chooses to soak himself in holy water. You too must think his timing leaves a little to be desired. No way. You are generous to a fault, big bad bro. I'm sure my brother does not deserve it. Now enough chitter-chatter. Let us find the heir to Canik's crown. because he's surely going to help us out a lot. Alright, let's just throw rocks. 3 MP to throw rocks at everybody. That's not bad. Wait a second, why are these guys hitting so hard? I just upgraded my armor and everything. Well, that's awkward. Who knew some scorpions were just gonna be like, oh, yep, we're too strong for you. And I was at such a level that the princess was not going to heal me anyway. Well, it heals when you get into crit status. So that was an unfortunate position to be in. Alright, we gotta get this scorpion, bro. Ow! 25 damage to the princess. Oh my god.
Time to play with fire.
Alright, this heal slime has been annoying. Kind of forgot that they could heal and be nuisances. Good thing they targeted the princess the entire time. So yeah, she definitely cast Oomph on that guy. You can see it right there. Which is bad because we're probably one shot too. Four points of resilience, okay. What a relief. Damage will go down. Suit of shell armor. I believe that can only be worn by the Prince of Canik, but chainmail also beats it, so I'll ultimately want to replace that. Well, never mind. It can be used by Mendenhall as well because he was able to equip it. But I've got chainmail now, so no reason to equip that.
Ow!
Alright, let's go steal from the soldier. Alright, 37 gold, Wayfarer's clothes, nothing useful. Tell me, have you cleansed yourself in the wellspring of the hero? It would be a shame not to do so, having come all this way. Can we sleep in the beds? Well, I know the wellspring heals us, but... Seed of Wisdom, 10 gold, all good. Alright, please heal me. Would you not heal me? It was like the simplest thing to do. I'm gonna hold out hope that she might do it. Alright, Seed of Luck. I'm still gonna wait for the Prince of Canik to join us. Alright, thank you very much. That could have been bad. Wow, I'm just gonna soak up all the hits, aren't I? I wonder who wields those giant swords. Okay, you have done well in reaching the wellspring of the hero, Wanderers. The young Prince of Canik himself did partake of its blessing just a short while prior. Drat and bother, do you mean to say we have missed him? Alas, it seemeth so. Mayhap you will find him in Middenhall? His Highness mentioned that he meant to visit the castle once the rite was complete. Why must he test my patience so, and why Middenhall? Oh, it hardly matters. Come, let us hurry after him, lest he escape us again. Highness. Fully aware am I of the urgence of thy quest, yet I fear the stormy waters of thy heart may lead thee astray. It is for you of Erdric's bloodline to steer the people of this fair realm through the storm, not to be tossed hither and thither by it. Yes, I know. Sorry. Then come, cleanse yourselves in its blessed waters, and pray for the favor of mighty Erdric. I speak to thee as well, Prince of Middenhall. What if I don't wanna? Oh, hero of legend, grant those who walk the path of the Savior thy guidance and protection. The ritual is complete. May you walk in the light of the goddess. Alright, you can use the Zoom spell or a Chimera Wing to return to any towns, castles, or dungeons you've been to before. Now, these methods of transportation will cause you to shoot up into the air, but feel free to use them indoor by all means. You'll fly right through any bothersome ceilings that would have ordinarily gotten your way. Magic. You can assign items, spells, and abilities you use often as easy-to-access shortcut commands. Simply press RB while on the go to bring up the shortcut commands menu. You will then be able to issue commands with the blah. Commands can be issued by selecting shortcut commands from the miscellaneous menu. Make a point of assigning anything you use often, and your adventure will be that bit easier. So yeah. Let's get out of here. With the Chimera Wing of Justice. He wants us to go to Middenhall, but I don't want to. We want to go outside of the wellspring of the hero. Because I have missed the secret spot. Which has loot. And loot is good. Might be a sparkly over there too. I can't remember. Okay, now I'm one-shotting the scorpions. Was I always one-shotting them? That's possible. It is very possible.
Ow!
Why is this jerkbag gonna slap me like that? Thank you very much. Alright, let's get in here and loot this place. Plain clothes. That it? 5 gold. I thought there was something else in here that was worthwhile. An anecdotal herb. Wow, maybe this is like the worst secret spot in the entire game. It's like, nah, you're not getting anything useful there. Alright,
Ow!
That was certainly some stuff. Alright, so I'm just gonna actually throw another Chimera wing back to Middenhall. I'm not actually sure if I have to go here, or if I could just sequence break and go straight to the left wine to get the Prince of Cannock. Beloved Big Bad Bro, and is this not the Princess of Cannock I sing at the side? To what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, then I regret to inform you that Prince the Broforce did return homeward a short while before your coming. He had first been to the Wellspring of the Hero and came thence here, I believe. But upon learning that I had sent thee forth to Cannock to deliver tidings of the assault on Moonbrook, he did hasten thence to return home. That bothersome brother of mine. Wherever we seek him, there he most assuredly is not. Thank you, your majesty. We shall go after him right away. Good, but take care on the road. Thou wilt see to thy young cousin cometh to no harm, wilt thou not, Big Bad Bro? Nope. We are irresponsible. No, indeed. For it is I who protect Prince Big Bad Bro, not the other way around. I am greatly reassured to hear it. My cousin the king hath raised a most fearsome young warriors indeed. Beloved son, I pray that your path crosseth with thy cousins ere long. When it doth, pray, join forces with him and seek out the truth of what is afoot in the land. There is so much afoot. So much. Alright, so I definitely want to at least get the Princess of Moonbrook to join today. And tomorrow I want to at least clear to the Brute Bat. Because that's really where the game will start beginning. Alright, all sail fodder. We've probably not seen the last of the club pickups in this game. And I think the Prince of Cannock joins at level 6. So, I just want to gain that level before I recruit him. It should be like 1 or 2 more encounters. I don't think that it's split between me and the Princess of Cannock. Did our agility go up or down there? Alright, we're now level 6. And 5 strength and 3 resilience. Agility always going to be low. Pretty pendant. I did not imagine you had a penchant for baubles. It was a gift from Princess Gwaelin to her beloved Erdrick. How romantic! But that fails to explain why it has suddenly begun to glow. Well, it hardly matters, I suppose. Finding my brother is the urgent business of the day. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh! The very rascal I have been at such pains to find! Your father told me of the terrible news from Moonbrook, and that you journey there to learn the truth. Pray, allow me to accompany you on your expedition. I cannot rightly remain idle while my kin ventures into dangers unknown.
Is he just forcing his way in, or can I tell him no?
What? Why are you?
Because I too heard the news from Moonbrook. That is why I've been helping the prince to find you, that you might venture there together.
Is that so? Then I owe you my thanks. And my apologies.
Accepted. Now let us repair home. We mustn't keep Mother and Father waiting.
It is a pleasure to join your fellowship.
Oh, you can't tell him no. Interesting. They give themselves bro fists. There we go.
Though I did not say it, 'twas a pleasure for me too. It was almost like being a hero.
Alright, you can store all kinds of objects in your seemingly bottomless bags. That said, you won't be able to rummage through the item or equipment bags while in a fight, no matter how neatly you pack. And sure, if you think you'll need to call on something in a battle, keep it on your person. Yep. Be sure to equip your belongings instead of leaving them to languish in your bag. You can do this by going to the equipment section of the main menu. Very, very important, I guess. Ew! Oh, he only joins at level 4. Alright, well, he'll probably catch up anyway, because I think at these levels he doesn't need as many levels to, or as much XP to level. It's weird how this game, game's growth curves actually work for XP. Haven't saved in a while. I think it's in the Bible where it says, like, man cannot survive on autosaves alone. Alright, so... I actually want to go open up these dungeons while I have her in my party, because that'll help out a lot. Okay, we got no ones, which is really good. So I want to hoard my Seeds of Defense and Stamina, because ultimately I'm going to give them to the Princess of Canuck. Because I want to move her up position 2, and therefore I want her to have higher defense and HP. Give Crack Scroll to him, because we're going to use that in the upcoming boss battle. Seeds of Luck. We all give to this guy. Aw, +1. +1s are no good. Isn't that what Sonic says? No good. can't get that till later, but that's important. That sparkly spot, that is.
Have at you!
Now that we have a second party member, we're getting less XP.
Have at you! Have at you!
To venture beyond this point is perilous indeed. None may enter without the permission of His Majesty the King of Cannock. The number of fiends beyond this point hath grown greatly of late. We cannot permit you to pass. What, do they think their name is Gandalf? Two secret spots and a sparkly, I think. One of them's going to give me the wizard staff. That I know. Much I know. Yeah, I don't think I'm actually going to have enough time today to get to the second boss. Over to you, and that'll be just a little better. Oh, are these guys roided out? Thankfully, that didn't do much damage. What the fuck is it licking me for? Alright, another sparkly up there. Put to sleep? Oh my. Could you stop that? Yes, that's useful. We got the Broforce to 5. No problems there. 32 strength, 3 resilience. It's either the Princess of Moonbrook or the Prince of Cannock. They have the worst luck growth of the game, which actually makes it the best luck growth of the game. Oh, I don't have anything yet. The mini medal. The slime earrings, those are going to be useful. We'll give them to you. That's 5 extra defense that he otherwise would not have. I think I get a dragon scale inside the upcoming dungeon. So those are our first accessories. Oh, I might as well pick up this zoom point for later in the game.
Time to play with fire!
At the other end of this bridge, which seemeth to go nowhere at all, lieth heaven itself, if the rumors are to be believed. I did go myself to see the truth of it, and did get very wet indeed. I stand here in the hope that my vestments will soon dry. Urgh, would that I were not such a fantastical fool. Okay, that's the debuff. Oh my god, why would you do that? Thank you for hitting her, not one of my tender princes. Alright, strong medicine. We should be good as long as we have her in tow.
Have at you!
Frizz!
Have at you!
I'm very injured. I'm hurt very bad. And a thorn whip. Okay. It's a little worse, but it allows us to hit more than one dude, so... Actually better? Oh, I have that shell armor that I can put on the Prince of Cannock, too. Which is a 6-point increase, so I will definitely do that. And we can bag up some of this stuff to sell it off. Yeah, I don't need that at all. I actually don't think there's anything at this secret spot other than this dude. When one travels alone or in a small group, a whip or boomerang can oft prove mightier than a blade. Whilst they may do less damage than a sword, they can hit multiple foes at once. Perfect for encounters when one finds oneself outnumbered. I recommend keeping one or more such weapons on your person in case you need to change tack mid-skirmish. What if I don't, though? Let's get that heal slime out of here. Oh, she's so fast! But even with agility buffing equipment, it's hard to keep up with her.
I have you now!
Oh, 24 off of that. That was disgusting. Alright, Big Bad Bro goes to 7. I actually want to get to level 9 before the first boss. And then there's really not level requirements. Except for Brute Bat, which I want to be at level 20, not because it gives me an advantage. I'm actually at a disadvantage at that level. But that's when the Princess of Cannock rejoins, and she's at level 20. Damn, dude got tore up. I think that's all the sparklies. Oh, come on, man. Dude's stealing my strats. Well, at least it hit the enemy. Times when that actually hits and it does enough damage to KO the Prince of Middenhall. Alright, so now I just want to work back to Cannock to get rid of the Princess of Cannock and actually move forward with the story. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to clear out 3 bosses tomorrow. Of course, none of this is going out till Monday.
Father, Mother, I am returned, and find myself most troubled by recent goings-on in Moonbrook.
As do I. Though 'tis a relief to see thee and thy sister lending the prince your... daughter mine? Wherefore dost thou travel in thy cousin's company?
I helped the prince to find my wayward brother. Surely you would not fault me for this?
She hath an answer for everything.
1,000 apologies, young Middenhall. I do hope my daughter hath not been too much of a burden.
She burdened us immensely.
See? Sweet as a sugar plum. I agree. We made a marvelous team.
Allow me to offer mine own apology. If I had only been here.
'Tis of little import now. More pressing matters are at hand. A calamity most foul hath befallen Moonbrook. Thy cousin, Middenhall, bravely ventureth forth to survey that place and rescue the king and princess, should rescue be possible. I would have thee accompany him on this quest. Lend him thy succor. Prove that blood is a bond that none can tear asunder.
Yes, Father, as scions of mighty Erdrick, naught shall stand in our way.
The road to Moonbrook passeth through Gwaelin's Gate, to the south and west of here. Take with you this parchment, and present it to the guards at the gate. They will grant you passage.
Alright, now we can actually move forward.
May the goddess go with you.
Brother, I wish you well.
Alright, a bromance leaves the party. Farewell and enjoy your time on the road. Alright. So, let's get equipped and rest up. And possibly save? Alright, let's make sure that the Prince of Cannock is the most equipped at this point. That takes a lot of money. Alright, let's see if we can sell off some of this stuff. Raise funds. This is my first of 3 shopping trips. Yeah, I don't want to sell off my seeds at all. Those will help me very much in the early game. A tombola ticket, huh? Should I sell the chain sickle? Should I sell it? I mean, I don't really need it at this point. Alright, so I can't afford the chainmail right now, so let's just get the scale shield for Big Bad Bro. Iron Lance don't really need, so I guess The chainmail for the Broforce would be good, but I can't afford it at this point. Let me get 2 Chimera Wings. That should be good. I do need to get up to level 9 before I fight this boss, so I'll probably have enough money to buy another chainmail. I wanted to go directly to the west. I get lost sometimes. And of course, I forgot to rest up. So I will just double back after I get this story beat done. And then we'll move on to the cave itself. I have no MP restoring items at this point in the game. Can you hear me? Is my cell reception getting through? Pray tell, what happened here? Forgive us, Your Highness. Foul fiends did overwhelm us. 2 of them, creatures of a kind not hitherto seen in these parts. They did appear most suddenly, and we did confront them in the corridors beneath, thinking to prevent their passage, but alas. Such was the violence of their assault that the walls were rent asunder, and a great deluge did come crashing in. And worse than this, they did gain access to the kingdom after all. Forgive us, we have failed in our duty. Failed? Nonsense! You did all you could and more, and for that the realm thanks you. Praise be to the Almighty that you did not pay for your heroism with your lives. Nonetheless, this is far from good news. The way to Moonbrook would appear to be blocked. But forgive us, 1,000 times, forgive us! Oh, no, it is you who must forgive me. It was not my intent to denigrate your admirable efforts. An idea occurs to me. Northwest of here lies a certain cavern upon a lake wherein might be found a most wondrous treasure, the bottomless pot. It's passed down through the royal line since my kingdom's founding, and it is said to possess the power to extract the dampness from even the soggiest of sogginesses. Though diminutive in size, its capacity to draw in water is such that the whole oceans could disappear within it, or so the legends tell. A mere flooded passageway or 2 should be the work of but a moment for such a wonder. Let us return to my father and inform him of what has come to pass here, and thence to the cavern and the pot within. Nay, Highness, let us report to your father the king. It is the very least we could do. Pray, go directly and retrieve the fabled pot. The cavern you seek lieth on an island at the center of a lake. You cannot miss it. Without it, our duty here is meaningless. For what need hath a flooded passageway of guards? But friends, you are hurt, are you certain? More than certain, Your Highness, and may the heavens smile upon you for your kindness. The fiends may have escaped our clutches, but we in turn escaped the worst of their wrath. Fear not, we are more than fit to make the journey to the castle. Well, then I shall do as you say and entrust to you the task of apprising my father of what happened here. And we shall away to that northwestern cavern and the treasure therein. You can set which spells and abilities characters use when following tactics by visiting spells and abilities in the main menu. For example, if you only want a party member to use healing spells, you can alter their approach to do just that. Note that these settings will only affect characters who assign tactics. Anyone who is following orders will have their full list of moves to choose from. Give these settings a gander if you want a bit more control over how your party members perform in battle. So I want that. And item tactics. Only equipment. Go to spells. We don't want to use either of these when I'm on auto battle. Muster strength I don't want to use. Or cop. Cop out is bad. It's amazing in the first game, but in the second and third one, you could actually deflect the damage onto your party members, so it's not actually a good solution in these two. It's only good in one because you only have one party member. And so you can't deflect it onto yourself. In fact, I don't even think I'm going to use it in this game. There's, like, no need to use it. Well, I guess if you want a small chance to wreck one of your party members, I'm not sure if it's it actually uses the formula of formation in these Dragon Quest games, where the first two people get like 30% of the damage. Alright, time to go smite ourselves a boss. Cave of the Lake. Are you hurt? Wake up, please! He grows cold. No, how could this... He was a soldier of our realm, a guard simply doing his duty. We must proceed with caution, big bad bro. First Moonbrook, then Gwaelin's Gate, and now this. Worse things may come, or whatever he was gonna say. All kinds of icons can pop up next to characters' names in battle, which symbolize temporary changes to their attributes. Give the buffs and debuffs entries a gander if you fancy learning more. There's no reply. Thou art dead. $42 gold. Isn't there like a seed of magic? Hey, those are good. I'm gonna give all seeds of magic to the Prince of Middenhall because his MP growth is awful. Although, unlike the first game, I'm not gonna give him any seeds of wisdom. I think those are just too valuable for the casters to actually give it to him. And in my test runs, he had enough MP anyway. Feathered cap is useless. A boomerang. That's way better to have. We'll get some mileage out of these boomerangs until, like, the mid-game.
Yeah.
Throw force to 7. Ooh, we got some good HPs. What about our resilience? Good strength. And he gets buff. Alright, how much to the next... Oh, not very much at all. Most monsters are vulnerable to something. You can exploit these weaknesses in battle to deal massive damage. Like they're that giant enemy crab from yesterday. For example, if a monster can't handle fire, then hitting it with fiery spells and abilities is the way to go. You can often work it out a monster's weaknesses based on their appearance and the moves they use in fights. Check the advantageous attacks entry in Traveler's Tips if you fancy learning about more about hitting enemies where it hurts. Identifying weaknesses. If you select an attack that is especially effective against a given enemy, vulnerable will appear above the targeted foe's head. Be sure to make the most of this feature when trying to come out on top in any given battle. Do I actually have that enabled? Yeah, suggested actions. Maybe I should have gone for the Fight Geist. Alright, we got him. No, he's no longer with us. Mini metal. Oh, that is a huge boon to us. Another chain sickle. Okay, we can actually sell that off. I think we have enough to get a chainmail for Prince of Canuck too. Magic water. It's gonna make leveling down here super easy. Big Bad Bro to 8. So we're almost ready to take these guys on. Pot over here. 29 gold. Isn't there a dragon scale in here? 2 doses of strong dragon scale. Okay, exactly as I thought. So that should help out a little bit with the damage. That might actually give us enough. So let's warp back to Canuck. And then warp back to the cave. Nah, not worth it. Yeah, I think this is gonna give us enough anyway. Shell armor, overrated now. Actually, I don't know if I want the wizard staff or not. What about Seed of Magic? Only 2? I thought the minimum was 3. You got 3 to 5. I mean, it's not going to make a huge difference, but... Well, they might have actually changed it. Alright, equipment-wise, I'm ready. Let me see if I can actually take this at level 8.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. My HPs might be a little low. We will need those strong medicines, though. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, I feel like my HPs are actually really low. $52. That's a lot, though. Nice. But why would he act before the Prince of Canon? Yeah, that's kind of weird. What are their agility levels at? Really? Like I mean, I know it's figured out randomly up to like negative 50% every turn, but it seems like the Prince of Canuck just should have no problem out-turning the Prince of Middenhall. I mean, he'll obviously out-turn him later in the game because I'm going to give him agility boosting equipment and seeds of agility, so... Oh yeah, we definitely need to be level 8, because I think Fizzle pretty nasty against the bosses. Ooh, he seriously is, wow. How does he have more HP? How does that ever happen? Can't believe the Prince of Canuck has more HP than the Prince of Middenhall at any point in the game with no stat buffs. I think that one might have been a little roided out. I guess his advantages have kind of disappeared at this point. Ooh, is it a sigil? Have we found one, Burrada? Fear not, the items described to us were said to be a little more than ordinary stones. Oh, boo. When we heard that humans kept something of import here, I was fool enough to hope. Are you the foul fiends who slew the poor men at the entrance of this cave? Who's this now, eh? Answer me! He's going full, naked snake there. I suppose we are, Stripling. Aye. The men were foolish enough to try and stop us. and they got their just desserts. Why would you? How could you simply... Hoo-hoo-hoo. Simply what, little friend? Silence a sniveling nuisance? We foul fiends do such things with ease. You will... Well, what? Silence a pair of nuisances yet more sniveling than the last? Aye, I suppose we will. Well, shall we do this? Come. You are through, little humans. Look out, Big Bad Bro. Alright, so this is our first boss battle, and I don't think it really matters who we want to take out, but I'm going to take out the guy on the right because he does have multi-target attacks, and I just don't like the way he looks. I mean, do I really need that? That's already wearing off, jeez. I mean, he is hitting pretty hard. Well, I might want to heal here. Just because they can be very jerkish about this stuff. Yeah, Sizz. That's very close. No, we want to use strong medicine on the big bad bro.
Close.
This is not going so well.
That was close.
Alright, he kind of screwed up there. So let's try to get rid of him. Alright, all good. Alright, so I actually want to buff him up again. Gotta buff myself. But now I can rough him up with some flying knees. Alright, we're good. I think Flame Slash might actually be better. Well, no. You know what? I haven't actually done any luck boosting or anything. 42 damage is still pretty good, though. We are level 8 at this point. Alright, so let's just keep smiting this dude. Oh! Not what I like to see. We got him on the ropes, though, so...
Much better.
I think he's done. Yep. Yeah, that's all possible by putting all the luck seeds on the Prince of Middenhall, because he is the hardest hitter, and if you can have up to a 20% luck bonus, and that gives you 20% melee damage. So that's what I recommend, just making sure that, at least up until I get the ship, that he gets all the luck seeds in the game. But I'm having this strange thing where the Prince of Cannock actually has more HP to him, and that just is weird to me because the Prince of Middenhall has the higher stamina. Aha, we bested them. Thanks solely to your efforts, of course. Had I faced them alone, These may well have been the same creatures that attacked Wayland's Gate. The men mentioned monsters not usually seen in these parts, and I, for one, have never seen such a beast before. Behold, the bottomless pot. Those creatures, they spoke of sigils, was it? But never mind that now. Let us away to Gwynland's Gate. The passageways there must be cleared of water, and we must journey onward. After we hit the healing point. And we come back later, well, not too much later, to get those two chests that require the Thief's Keys. Yeah, you're pretty close to leveling. Oh, we only have Chimera Wings at this point. Well, we'll use that to get over to Gwayland's Gate, and that'll be good. We come bearing the bottomless pot. Let us make haste and see if it might not clear the waters that block our path. Big Bad Bro plunges the bottomless pot into the water. And it does indeed work. Behold, it is a miracle, a wonder. Truly, ours is a realm blessed with great treasures indeed. Now the passages beneath might be trod once more, and tread them we shall. Moonbrook awaits. Remain ever vigilant, men. We know not what further perils might visit us yet. We shall. We had come to take the days of peace for granted. That much we now see, but we shall not do so again. When next foul fiends assail us, we shall be ready, and this time we shall not fail you. Gwayland's Gate will not fall while we yet stand. I pray that it be so, and I leave the gate in your capable hands. Take care on the road, Highnesses. Lo, the passageway is passable once more thanks to the bottomless pot, and thanks to you. I shall train and train, and when the fiends do reappear, I might stand firm against them. I shall not fail my kingdom again. Truly, the bottomless pot is a wonder. It did drink up all the water as if it were not. Never before have the fiends thought to enter this place. Ill happenings are afoot. Have a care. I will come through this again later, but there's really not much I can do here at this point. I think, like, the middle gate is the one I want to go through. But yeah, all of this is locked up tight right now. I don't understand this one, though. Wow, I have no dropped frames this stream. That's amazing. Usually I get less than 1%, but... it's nice seeing that I'm not having any troubles here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's strong to fire. Alright, Necklace of Immunity. I think I'll give it to you. That's a little extra defense, but I'm going to pick up something in the next town anyway that I'd much rather have on the Prince of Middenhall. Okay, I'm going to go over here to pick up a shield, and I guess 50 gold. Not bad. Throw force to 9. And he learns evac. How are their HPs compared to each other? Oh my god, how does he have more HP? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. He should have had, like, at least 10 more. A shell shield, which, put on him for a little extra defense. Have you visited the shrine south of Middenhall? No. Had you done so, you would have met my brother. He once wandered this land of ours from coast to coast, and from hill to dale. Many are the intriguing tales he gathered on his travels. They actually moved that farther south in this one, and you can't actually get to it, unlike in the original game, until you have the ship. So, unfortunately... I have to visit that anyways, because I think there's some Tombola tickets there I want to pick up in the mid-game. But I'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, we actually have to play the Tombola in a Draconian quest because there are some good items to pick up that help out a lot. Especially in the upcoming town. That Basil didn't even help you there. I wonder if they increased it in this one because... in the original Dragon Quest II, Dazzle was only like a 75% debuff. So it only really lowered your accuracy by 25%. It wasn't that much of a penalty. 2 Tombola tickets. Thank you very much. Head south and east here along the mountains. Eventually you'll come across a rather peculiar mage. The fellow speaks of naught but scrolls, like a man possessed. Alright, 2 more Tombola tickets. And you get up to 10. I'm gonna play the Tombola tomorrow because... I really only want to get the princess in my party at this point. Do you not find this region pleasantly peaceful? I suppose it is thanks to the protection of the 3 great kingdoms. Is that all I could find here? Well, I'll do a sweep later anyway, because I'm gonna pick up the Snoop spell. Propeller blade does wind damage, and it's not the greatest thing, but most of these elemental attacks only do 10% more damage, and I think that's because they do that elemental damage, and so you're getting that on top of it. And that's why it's a little bit weaker, but hitting enemy types is a lot better. Because those do 160%. You're only getting 110 from an element, which I think comes out like to 140. But hit an enemy type with one of their weaknesses, like with Demon Demeanor, and oh my god. It's a one-shot, though. Okay, there's no sparkly there. I thought there was. XP requirements is still so low at the beginning of the game. Alright, we're down to Moonahan, which is good. This must be Moonahan. What is that? Fascinating. I thought Canuck the only kingdom that had such a storied heirloom. I think Mendenhall had its very own, the Princess's Pledge. But what purpose does its glowing serve? Perhaps it tries to tell us that there is something or someone here deserving of our attention. Well, there is but one way to find out. Come, let us see what this town has for us. Moonahan welcometh you, friends, here, in this place of many meetings, do the peoples of the world come together. And we get a Torque of Truth, which is what I wanted to pick up for him, and since melee attacks are very important for him, I want to put that on there, so he should have at least either maxed or close to maxed out illusion resistance, because you actually get ailment resistance off of your luck, and those are like a 1/6 increase, so I don't know what the base ailment resistance is, but you get really, really high, and the game just tells you that they're really resistant to something when you have the 20% luck bonus and a resistant item like that on. It is said that each of the realms founded by those of the Hero of Legends line did receive its own great treasure. To Mendenhall was given the Princess's Pledge, to Canok the Bottomless Pot, and to Brunrook Raw's very own mirror. What powers do such treasures possess, I wonder? Might they make a person rich beyond their wildest dreams, perhaps? There's like a mini medal around here somewhere. Or a tombola ticket, that's even better. Most of the good prizes come from the tombolas. Once upon a time, I did good business in a small settlement amongst the woods to the east of here. Alas, it was razed by fiends and has lain abandoned ever since. I myself fled to the shrine to the southwest, hoping to serve the soldiers of Moonbrook as stationed there. Alas, they are steadfast to a fault. Not only do they keep a tight guard on the shrine, they do the same with their purse strings, refusing to ever buy more than they need. If only they would cease worrying about the future and be more liberal in their spending. Another tombola ticket, and 49 gold. Can I raid this? Alright, so I need 3 more tickets. Alright, 2 more tickets. Journey westward from here and continue ever onward, and in time you will reach a port town of some standing, or so it is said. I was not made to sail the ocean wave. Nay, the to and froing of the boat doth render me right queasy each and every time. Have you noticed how those who claim to deal exclusively in items sometimes also trade weaponry and armor? If you have not, perhaps it is because you spend too little time browsing their wares. I suggest from now on you inspect every single object on offer from every single merchant. Do not miss the purchase of a lifetime. Don't buy the steel broadsword, you can get a free one a little later. Not too, like, 10 minutes from this or whatever. Just lying on the ground. So there's no need to waste the money on it. I beg your pardon, you were all descended of mighty Erdrick. I once worked at the Royal Palace. Fancy meeting such luminaries here in the village. I'm blessed indeed. Hey, a seed of wisdom. Dog follows us? Oh, how I wish that I might have another try on the Tombola. They're letting kids gamble. Prithee, friend, hast thou in thy possession a Tombola ticket or two? Pray remember then that the Tombola is but of a diversion. Suffer it not to turn thy head from thy true path. Won't you tell me that? 'Tis a pity, friend, but do not fret. Purchase thee sufficient goods from the item shop, and thou art sure to receive them. Yeah, so you have a chance on every bought or sold item to get a Tombola ticket, and probably describe this. I'll probably talk about this again when I'm fighting the brute bat tomorrow, but they'll sell you up to 10 or give you up to 10 of them, and then you have to fight 5 battles, and then they'll restock, and that's a global cooldown, if you will. Welcome, wanderers, to fair Moonahan. If you make for Moonbrook, why not tarry here a while on your way? It is surely as my father says, when the heart speaks, let the soul listen. By which he means that we should do always as we wish to do. Stay with us a while and play. Alright, I think there's 2 items over here. The Moonbrookers are a somewhat over-serious lot, but they're good people nonetheless. I was once a wrongdoer, but was set on the right path thanks to their interventions, and now I live both righteously and well. The king of that palace is a great man indeed. Even I, a lowly nobody, could see that from the first. Alright, another Divine Dagger, which we have not used at all. I think I used it for a little bit in the first game. And then I was like, second game? Why would I use that at all? A little pup most adorable and good-tempered did appear in town a few days since. Wonder whence it came. It came from over yonder. Sir, you are a knight of Moonbrook, are you not? Are you well? Nay, my heart aches for my kingdom. Pray tell me aught that you know. What exactly befell Moonbrook? Would that I knew. I was tasked with guarding the shrine west of the castle that day. Yet to my frustration, none came to relieve me of my post. Some hours later, I returned to the castle to upbraid my fellow guardsmen for their idleness, but they were all... Please, tell us more, if it is not too painful. Go and see it with your own eyes. Then you will be under no illusion as to the threat our realm faces. It appears we shall find our answers in Moonbrook after all. Might want to buy some more Chimera wings, actually. Seems that will fix all of my issues. Many years ago, we of Moonahan were visited by the kings of Moonbrook, Middenhall, and Cannock. Well acquainted did they seem, and full plain was the friendship between them. It warmeth my heart to look back upon their smiling faces even now. Alright, a mini medal. What a huge gain there. Of late, the fiends do grow ever more numerous and vicious. Would that soldiers might be sent out from Moonbrook to watch over us. Though the fiends grow ever more numerous, our home is surrounded on all sides by the realms founded by the scions of mighty Erdrick. Surely if anywhere is safe in this world, it is here. Yes, that's very true. We'll beat up all the bad guys for you. Oh yeah, we got that. It was a tombola ticket. Alright, so I want to head straight for Moonbrook. And we'll collect loot on our way. And then I think I will actually save that deserted village for tomorrow. It's kind of out of my way. I actually really hate that they made that tower all that way down there. It's like so out of the way. I think that's actually the worst part of the game. It's getting to the Pillar of the Winds. The lands east of here belong to the royal family of Moonbrook. They are home to a range of ancient structures and well worth a visit in my opinion. In fact, I think it's the worst part in all versions of the game. Knowest thou of scrolls? These priceless pieces of parchment can impart all manner of magical knowledge. The Star Wars Zero Company strategy RPG... I'll have to look that up, Mr. Variant. I once heard that the royal family of Moonbrook was engaged in their study. Doubtless one could find numerous scrolls within the kingdom's borders. Although I am slightly, well, not slightly, a little bit more than slightly irritated that they got rid of the entire expanded universe in Star Wars when Disney bought it. I did buy one of the books for it. It was called The Crystal Star, and I don't think it was really that great of a book, but that's like if like the owners of D&D right now, Wizards of the Coast, you know, when TSR had sold it off to them, we're like, yeah, all of these books that you guys have written about, like the Drizzt and stuff, that's all non-canon now. The Wolfgars and Cadabries and stuff. Yeah. I think that's the only thing of D&D that I ever read was the Icewind Dale trilogy. But yeah, they had so much that they could work with. And they're just like, nah. And you know, they also came out with some pretty meh movies, too. I think they needed to focus less on nostalgia tax stuff and just making their own stories. Alright, we made it to 10. I really don't need to make it farther than 11 at this point, because that's when the Princess of Moonbrook joins. Unless I'm just completely delusional and they just join at some weird level. Oh yeah, I think I saw something, Was that Shueisha, the guys between Weekly Shonen Jump, were they partnered with them? And they're no longer partnered with Marvel?
Do you remember coming here when we were children? It was resplendent. Flowers as far as the eye could see. Shining marble from ceiling to floor. The Queen, so beautiful, before her untimely passing. Now all that remains is this. I never imagined for a moment that the devastation would be so extreme. This is too much. We can but pray that the king and the princess escaped in time. Come, let us explore further.
I actually don't have to explore further.
Your Majesty?
Swimsuit issue.
So...
I remember that. My friend's dad had a subscription to Sports Illustrated, and like every time the swimsuit issue came in, his wife made him throw it out.
Your Majesty, we are here.
So I remember coming in one day, and they had like the swimsuit edition there, and it was before he had thrown it out.
No redemption. Evil such as this. Daughter, my beloved daughter, I beg of thee, live.
He was already gone. I did not know what it meant to die. For a kingdom to fall. To have everything that one holds dear taken. Why would anyone?
What a speech for an RPG protag to have.
What was that? Could there yet be survivors? Quick, let us hurry to the courtyard. The noise came from there.
Yeah, I saw that. I might have to check that out at some point. Do I really have to go all that way? I thought I could just leave and get the Mirror of Ra, and then... Because if I go over there, I have to fight random battles. Yeah, I think I could just skip and go to the Mirror of Ra. Is it like a reimagining of the original 90s cartoon, and that's why it has 97 in it? That's about all that's how I learned like most of the stuff I know about Marvel, is because my friend when I was a kid was like a huge Marvel nerd, and he introduced me to that, and I learned a lot about the X-Men and stuff. Alright, so Steel Broadsword is like right around here somewhere. Okay, that's the 316 gold. Where is it, actually? I was almost certain it was around here. Is it on the other side? Continuity, time skip. Yeah, I just kind of remember when they tried to put it into prime time or whatever. After they took it out of the Saturday morning cartoon block. And were, like, broadcasting it every weeknight at, like, 8 p.m. And the storylines were just getting weird. Like, aliens were showing up and they were so strong or whatever. Alright, I knew it was like right around there. All right, but we wanna stay with the boomerang right now. But I kind of dropped off because I wasn't watching things that religiously at that point. Like they had moved Power Rangers and the X-Men cartoon to that time slot. I have no idea why, because those are targeted towards kids. Time displace. That just reminds me of Cable and Bishop. That storyline that they had going. I thought that was the coolest shit ever too. Alright, see the luck and a ting. Yeah, we got good stuff there. Alright, see the luck. Alright, big roll. Alright, 2 I'll take. Because I think 3 is the max. Pick up one more thing before I head back to town. Hey, they didn't notice me. They're like, hey, we're just free XP here. Yeah, but I thought that the designs for Cable and Bishop went hard. And I think that was my favorite storyline of it. Didn't that involve Apocalypse, though? If I'm recalling correctly. Alright, got a sparring suit for Big Bad Bro here. 3 extra defense. Alright, I don't have any... Oh, I was about to say, I don't have any Chimera Wings. What was I doing? Alright, I need to get some more of those. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I could just skip that story beat there. They're like, oh, we found this mirror. It looks really weird. Okay, let's just take it. Alright, let's find the wing seller. There's probably like 7 of them. Who to consume. Alright, we want to go back to Moonbrook and we'll land outside. I think there's one more secret spot that I can hit out of around out here. And I guess a sparkly spot. Wow, that guy survived? Wow, he hits like a truck. Wait, does he actually have more? He's taking the lead in HPs again. Alright, we got an Iron Lance, which, I'm pretty sure... Oh yeah, it gets power crept immediately, because we're gonna get the Golden Claw out of, Tombola. Okay. Ow! Why would he crit me? Oh my god. Whew. That was close. That was so very close. It's gonna take a ton of MP to repair that damage. Yeah, there's no secret spots. There can only be sparklies at this point. Yeah, I'll look that up after the stream and check into it. See if it's gonna be my cup of tea. But I already have so much that I want to buy, and... You know... Sometimes you gotta watch the wallet, too. Because I, like, already, I'm trying to replace my clothes, and I bought pillows and stuff to put on my bed, because my pillows were, like, flat and not really... Seriously, dude? We are eating big damage here. Alright, another seat of defense to hoard. Not what I want to see. Is he out of MP? Yeah, there was no way I was going to make it to the second boss. I way overestimated on that one. Alright, 490 gold, that's good. I know not what this item might be, but it has clearly been placed here with some ceremony, just as the bottomless pot was installed by mine own people in a place befitting its importance to them. If it is of similar significance to the people of Moonbrook, then it shall surely aid us in our quest. Come, let us take us with it. Yeah. Alright, we have gotten Raw's Mirror. Really just need Moonbrook as a zoom point. And... there's like some invisible loot over here, a Seed of Life, which will help out the Princess of Moonbrook immensely, and isn't there a scroll or something around here? For some reason, I think there's another piece of invisible loot up here. But I'm not sure at all. I will come back here with the Princess of Moonbrook and use Nose for treasure just to make sure. Alright, we're very close to level 11, so I might want to hit that before going back to town. Alright, what do we got here? We have a chest, which gets us a mini medal. Is that all in this spot? Might actually be. That's a really whatever, because the rewards for mini medals in this game, once again, are just bleh. Okay, does he get Whistle at the next level or 12? Would it be better to cast Sizzle on these guys? Now that I think about it. Or Sizz. I guess I don't have Sizzle. Yeah, do a little bit more damage. Well, they're not grouped up in this one, so I'm not even gonna bother. Alright, Big Bad Bro to 11. 91 HP. Is that actually good? Bro Force to 11. I think he's, like, under on HP right now. Yeah, like... I can't even explain how Prince of Cannock has more HP than this dude. That just doesn't... It's like him doing more melee damage than him. It doesn't compute. The Princess's Pledge. It glows anew. There can be no doubt. There is something in this town it would have us witness. After all, the necklace is said to guide those of Erdrick's bloodline, is it not? It would hardly lead us astray. Come, let us see if we can find whatever is exciting it so. It's very excited. Yeah, we'll break the curse on the princess, because that's what I came here to do after all. And now we have the original trio. And I can start doling out seeds and everything. Once again. I don't know why the Mirror of Raw shatters there. They don't ever explain that.
Where am I? Cousin Middenhall! Cousin Cannock!
Princess! Praise the Almighty!
But why are you... And why am I...
Well, Moonbrook was attacked, and
But of course, countless fiends have set upon the castle. Father needs my help. Quickly, cousins, we must hide to Moonbrook's defense. Wherefore do you tarry so?
We are but recently returned from the castle, or what remains of it. We found no survivors.
This cannot be. Oh, my apologies. I seem quite unable to stand.
There is nothing to apologize for. You have been through so much. You must rest. Come, we will carry you.
I know not how to thank you. I feel much more myself now.
And full glad am I to hear it. May I suggest we rest here for the night before making for Middenhall in the morning? You can stay there in safety till all this is over.
No, I will not. I will not rest until Hargon is dead.
Hargon? The name feels somewhat familiar.
Yes. He was the villain behind the sacking of Renderak, was he not? You mean to say that he was behind the attack on...
I do. Moonbrook fell by his hand. I shall be ever grateful to you for restoring me to my senses. But I did not survive to be locked away in a gilded cage. Besides, neither Cannock nor Middenhall will ever be truly safe while the High Priest yet lives. This is why I must have his head.
It is as you say, Princess. Nowhere is safe anymore. No matter how our fathers fortify our kingdoms against these fiends, we should always be living in fear. And I, for one, balk at it. Don't you, cuz? Your cause is ours, Princess. Together we shall restore peace to this fair realm. True peace.
It pleases me immeasurably to hear it.
And yet, I ask that you allow us to return to Cannock and Middenhall first. Our fathers bade us report what we discovered here, and I would not disappoint them.
Yes, of course. If I might ask something of you in turn, I would visit Moonbrook Castle. I must needs see the aftermath with mine own eyes.
All that remains there is death, milady. We would not have you suffer the sight.
I thank you for your consideration. Yet suffer it I must, if I am to ever overcome it.
I understand. For now, I think it best we all get some rest while we can. We have much to do on the morrow.
Psst, wake up. Sorry, I know you are tired, but there is a matter of much import I would discuss with you. Would you step outside with me a while?
Alright, he's very sleepy. Oh, did I fall asleep? Surely not. And they didn't even restore our HP and MP. The worst inn ever. Ah, the evening breeze is pleasant indeed. I fancy that thy companion doth think so too. He did venture off to the west but a short while ago. Is there anybody else out here during the nighttime? Oh, you know what? This is the only day-night cycle in the game. What sayest thou? Am I in my cups? Paw, ridiculous. Wait, he had more? Is it not, my little friend cat? Mew, mew, hic. The silence of the evening is the perfect time to put one's thoughts in order. Dost thou not find? Yeah, unlike Dragon Quest III, which was the first game in the series to feature the day-night cycle, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 did not have it, and I guess there was no reason for them to add it in the remakes. even though the remake for 3 does have a day-night cycle.
My apologies. I did not want to risk the princess overhearing us. I have been thinking. We are all 3 of us descended from the hero of legend, are we not? And come the morrow, we embark upon a quest to end the ambitions of the fiendish High Priest Hargon. At first I deemed it destiny. We 3 scions of Erdrick striving together for the same cause. Yet the more I thought upon it, the more my doubts grew. As the matter stands, we do not fight for the same cause she does. You and I fight to protect those we cherish, but she has already lost them. The princess fights to exorcise the grief and anger that cloud her heart. We may never be able to soothe the princess's pain, nor replace her family. But perhaps we can offer her another. Though I must say I doubt she will ever think of me as family when I am constantly calling her princess. Do you think she would bristle if I called her sweet cuz? Perhaps it is a little too familiar. Ah, cousin, then. Or perhaps simply by her name. On that matter, do tell me should I say something foolish. I can be an awful blunderer at times. Perhaps even most times. Thank you, cousin. We 2 make a fine team, and so shall we 3.
Then morning comes. Ah, yes, I remember this part. They spammed that, didn't they? No, you can't get up there. Don't do it.
3 paths lie before us. 1 to Cannock, 1 to Middenhall, and 1 to Moonbrook Castle. We must walk all 3, but not necessarily in that order.
Quite.
That's true.
Let us take our leave.
I must go to Moonbrook first to get the thief's key. Alright, our HPs and MPs should be restored.
Just a moment. If we are to travel together, then I see little need to stand on ceremony. Pray, call me cousin. Or, if you would rather, sweet cuz.
Ha! Did you hear that? I was right all along. It is destiny.
Alright, so I think the only things I need to do at this point are just save and then dole out seeds. You know what? They don't have any party chat in this one. Alright, now that I have a third party member, we should start doing really well. Yeah, all level 11. More or less the same to the next level. Alright, wisdom. So I do have to get 30% over their wisdom. Or the Broforce is their base wisdom at their level. So what do I have to get for both of them? What 0.7? Let's just do 1.3. So he would need like a score of 43 to get the full damage bonus from his spells. And So I think I might want to give most of them to the Princess of Moonbrook then. She needs a score of 57 or 58. I'm not sure how the game deals with the floating point numbers. Of course, we got a +1 there. Alright, agility. And life. Alright, that was pretty decent. I actually see, like, little problem with what I got there. Alright, so I'm going to end this one here, and we will be back tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to smite 3 bosses tomorrow. And then we're just going to be smiting a lot of bosses, because there's so many bosses in this game. Anyway, thanks for coming out to watch, and have a great rest of your day.